Hey, this is Derek, and my career has been 15 years designing and building products for big tech and managing and funding artists in the form of mostly musicians over the years. Had an 8-year deal with Sony in Nashville, released a bunch of albums, 5 of which made the iTunes homepage. And I'm very excited about a new development in the last week that happened, which is Coinbase, the crypto company, just released its new Base app. And the Base app, it's a new iteration of their what was before their Coinbase wallet app. And the reason why this is exciting is because it now enables creators, basically anyone, to get paid in real time. We've all had social media for 20 years, and essentially, we've been used as Meta and Google and all these other big companies have been using our content to monetize, where we get paid either nothing or in the best case scenario, like 5% of what they're earning behind the scenes. And we don't even really know because they don't reveal those numbers. YouTube has been the best platform for creators to be earning a living because you can, generate enough interest, but it takes potentially months or years to generate enough of an audience that then can land brand deals and things like that. But what's neat about the new Base app is it allows everybody to monetize from day one, no matter how many followers you have. And you don't have to have any kind of follower minimum or view count minimum. And there's basically two ways to get paid. And so they're introducing two concepts, which is the concept of a creator coin, which is people can invest in you as a creator from day one. And they can also invest in individual pieces of content that you release day after day, just through doing your normal posts, whether that's just a normal text post or audio or video. And so, what I want to do is share with you the announcement from last week. And it's presented from or by Jesse Pollock, who is the creator of the Base blockchain on which this is all based, based, pun not intended. And all right, so here we're going to watch Jesse introduce the Base app to us.
Thank you, Brian, and hello, everybody. I'm Jesse Pollock, the creator of Base, and Brian mentioned that we're building a new self-custodial wallet, and that's true. But just like your smartphone doesn't just make phone calls, the wallet is rapidly expanding, with decentralized protocols unlocking new use cases and thousands of third-party apps. The wallet's rapidly evolving. It's becoming an everything app that does social, trading, payments, finance, and so much more. And we are starting to see people all around the world use this everything app to start to make it in the new global economy. And to show you why we're excited, I want to start with a video.
What if anyone could make it? Not just the lucky few who already have an edge, but everyone. The creators, the builders, the fans. What if every viral post, every remix, every share actually paid you? What if that one crazy idea became the thing you made millions on? What if every product fit together, letting anyone build on what came before? What if the next internet was built and owned by us? What if you make the next move? A new way to make it. Base.
Yeah! Today, I'm excited to talk about how we're going to help millions of people make it on Base. And the idea starts with a very simple new reality that's only possible with crypto. On Base, everything is tokenized and tradable. Protocols, apps, creators, posts, all of it is directly valued in the free and open market. This new market puts the value of your content, your creativity, and your career in your hands. And it creates billions of tradable global assets. So now your friends, your fans, your community can share in the upside you create, and traders around the world can back the next generation of builders and creators. In this new economy, it comes together in the Base app. It looks a lot like the apps you're probably used to. But here, everything you build and create has value. It's built on open protocols like Ethereum and Zora and Farcaster and XMTP that anyone can build on. And scrolling your feed, it actually makes you money. Until now, the Base app experience has been invite only. Over 1 million people have been patiently waiting as we let folks in to try the new experience. And over the last several months, we've been listening to feedback, shipping updates, and improving the app every single day. And the early results, they've blown us away. People are trading 5 times more with the new social feed. Creators from over 100 countries have earned instantly in the app. And active users, they're using an average of 3 mini-apps per week to help them navigate this new economy. And today, we're announcing that the beta is over and the new Base app is officially available to everyone everywhere.
So I'm going to stop it there for a second. And so one thing that I should have mentioned is a new feature that the Base app is introducing is the ability for social media to run what they call mini apps, which is apps that pop up kind of within the social media app itself or within a post. You can actually see that, hey, this post came from an app and was created by the app, such as a game or say it's an app from a certain creator that you want to interact with, and boom, right in the post, you can hit an action button that launches the app, and then you can now start interacting in real time. And so let's just go forward a little bit more in Jesse's talk and hear a little bit more about how this is affecting creators in particular.
The asset classes that I'm personally most excited about is creators and content. And just to break it down, these assets are the tokenized versions of your profile and posts that you've been putting in social media for the last 2 decades, that you've been giving away to corporations for the last 2 decades. And by tokenizing them on Base, creators now directly capture the value of their creativity, with no middlemen taking 95% of that value. And it looks like one of the top creator coins is AfroChicks from Naomi. Let's go check out her profile. Naomi's an awesome creator. She also happens to be an elite athlete training for the Olympics. And her most recent post, they categorize her whole journey. And because every single one of her posts is tokenized and tradable, all the content that she shares actually helps her earn. In fact, she's been able to fully self-fund all of her training just by being a creator on Base. And I, of course, can just double tap to buy this post about training in Spain. And as one of her supporters, as this content starts to go viral, I actually share in the upside. And if you're a creator on Base like Naomi, it's not just your content that has value. It's also you. AfroChicks represents the entire value of all of the content that Naomi has ever posted on Base. It's called a creator coin. And we believe creator coins allow creators to monetize their value directly. Not just through ads or merch or brand deals, but through true ownership and a direct relationship with your fans. And this is a real shift for social. As a creator, Naomi is now fully in control. She's earning directly from her creativity, and she's making more as she scales. And when I buy her coin, I'm no longer just a follower. Now I can be a stakeholder, a part of her journey, and actually share in the upside when she wins. When a creator succeeds, now everyone can share in that success. And one of the incredible things about the way this earning works is that it all happens instantly. Unlike other social networks, you don't need a follower count or stats to qualify to earn, and you don't need to wait days or months for a payout. Your earnings flow instantly into your wallet. And then with all the money you make creating, there's so many other ways you can earn in the Base economy, including USDC rewards where you can get 3.35% just for saving dollars. And Naomi is just one of many creators you can follow. New creators have been joining Base throughout the beta. They're having fun, and they're making money. And we're focused on onboarding more creators from around the world. And whether you're an aspiring creator looking to grow, or you're an influencer bringing your community into this new economy, we want to help you succeed. On the Base app, you can own your content. You can earn instantly, and you will never need to rebuild your following again, because it's actually yours. And alongside all these new features that we just talked about for trading and creating, I just want to remind everyone that the Base app remains the best way to just use crypto. It is a world-class self-custodial wallet. It supports 10 networks with many more coming. It has 16 local currencies, including the euro and the Nigerian naira and so many others. It has fast, low-cost on and off ramps globally. It enables sign-in on thousands of apps that all support it. And we have instant payments on more and more Shopify stores. This is the best wallet for the new internet. And it's coming together to be the self-custodial wallet of the future. A new creator economy, social trading, incredible apps, encrypted chat, and powerful money management all in one simple app for everything, for everyone, everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And all right, so for musicians, the world I'm most familiar with, this is kind of like having Bandcamp, Patreon, YouTube, and all the streaming, the music streaming services kind of combined together. And so what I'd like to do is give you guys a quick demo rundown of how the app works, at least for creators. Okay, so here's the base app. I just opened it up. And you can see here we've got some icons down at the bottom. And then at the top, we have two main tabs, which are trade and talk. A lot of you probably want to start with a familiar kind of interface, which is to go to the talk tab. And then looks like your just normal social media networks such as X or Facebook, etc. And all right, so you can just start kind of scrolling through things here. You can click on a post. Or actually, that was a mini app, I think. Or actually, sorry, that was a video. All right, so you can tap on videos, you can tap on audio, etc. So this all looks pretty normal. But what's pretty cool about this is you can you can actually then now go to a particular creator. So I can go to my profile icon in the top left corner. Okay, and then I can say view profile. So you can do this with anybody. And then you'll see here that they have what they call a creator coin. So mine's called Rain on Me. The name of my company is rainonmeproductions.com. And so at any point, I can click on Rain on Me and I can actually now start to trade this particular person. So meaning I can basically invest in them. So when I hit trade, now I can hit like a dollar amount that I want to support them for, a dollar, 50 cents, 10 cents, 50 bucks, 500, whatever. And then as that creator becomes more popular over time, then their market value goes up. And then the people who believe in you and were early investors in you can actually benefit monetarily. All right, so that's called creator coins. Then you have the content coins, which is every single post, or well, actually, the posts that creators mark as content coins can be essentially bought. So what that means is that every post can become essentially like a prediction market for what's going to be popular. So for example, I like a creator, her name is Christina. Let me see if I can find her here. And I'll search profiles. And yeah, here she is, Christina Spinay. She posted a video this morning of her playing the piano. And so I like this. And so just by me double tapping on it, I can actually buy that thing instantly. Okay. And so I just invested in her with 20 cents essentially for buying this post of her playing the piano today. And so this can be essentially like a predictor of how popular I think that post will be. And the more people support her with that post, the more that post increases in value. And then now her fans are winning and she's winning as well. And so this is a very interesting kind of new way of supporting creators. And so this was pioneered by a social media startup called Zora. And so Coinbase has partnered with Zora in their technology and brought it into the base app here. And so this is very, very cool. There's some debate about whether this is a healthy way of supporting creators, because when you think about supporting a person, the problem that crypto has had in the past, say with the NFT era in 2021, et cetera, is that you can just turn around and flip things, and then it becomes an unpredictable kind of market for that particular, essentially, person or creator. So what I'd like to advocate for is that if you buy a creator coin, there would be some sort of lock or what we call a stake in that creator for some amount of time. So that could be a number of weeks or potentially even months. So if it was like 6 months of a holding or staking period after you buy the creator coin, then that would allow the creator to essentially build up what their market cap, and then that would actually give them funds to then go create things and share them. And so when you think about like a film director who has a dream to create their first film and they've never done it, but they can't afford to have a lighting person and a Foley person and all the entire film crew. And so this, by selling the creator coin, it allows, say, a filmmaker to raise money, which they could then turn around to hire the film crew that they need. And then while they're doing that, they could release, say, like a short or a trailer or a teaser or whatever, and post it on their profile. And then people could buy that as well, which would then also fund the flywheel of fundraising for the movie as they do this. And so that's the whole goal, and that's why I think it's really interesting to think about this in new business models that are coming forward as a result of the Base app. So the other feature of the Base app, as I mentioned earlier, is that they've introduced this concept of mini apps. This comes from a social media company called Farcaster, which is an open protocol for social media, and so they've incorporated that into the Base app as well. So I can go down here to the find icon, and so as a creator, you can um, you can just publish video, audio, text, etc. That's all native to the Base app platform. But what I've done is I actually created a mini app. And so for those of you who are musicians out there, and you need a way to move your fan base over to the Base app because maybe you want to put a new track up or a music video in the Base app. But you want to bring your fans with you. And the only way to do that is to point them to your existing content. Well, what if you could do that without leaving the Base app? So that's where my mini app comes in. It's called Add Play Button. So you can click Add Play Button. This will launch it. And now I can put in any URL to basically anything that I already have out on the internet somewhere. So a Spotify track, an Apple Music playlist, a YouTube video, Vimeo, Suno, Bandcamp, Mixcloud, SoundCloud. I'm about to support Udio and other AI generative platforms. And so once you've pasted that in here, then it will actually create a cast or a post for you based on that piece of content. So let me give you, so you can just paste something in here and hit add play button, or I have something, say, already here. So there was a track that was interesting here I saw earlier, kind of like ambient music. So I save the ones that you've created in the past. So if I want to just take that thing and repost it, I can just hit cast. And here I'm going to repost it. And as I do that, I'll just hit post, and then it will appear on my timeline. And so I'll go back to my timeline here. And you can see that there is that track that I just posted. And now if I hit play, which is the play and the add play button, boom, it comes up the official embedded player from Bandcamp, which is where this track was originally posted. So this is all legal because it's using Bandcamp's embedded players from Spotify, web players from Spotify, Apple Music, and all the various platforms. They all have their embedded media players. So the royalties and everything go straight back to the creator and whoever it's supposed to go through officially through all the digital distributor channels, etc. So another feature of the app that I just introduced was the ability for you to also create playlists. So I can take multiple tracks from across different platforms. So for here, I've got a little bit of a demo playlist going here. So here I have a Suno track, and I can follow that by a YouTube video. So if I hit play here, you can see that yeah, so that launches my friend Alan Stone, who I found when he was 18, brought him to my studio right behind me, and we made his first album. And all right, so then I can go from, say, Alan Stone's YouTube video to a track from Alo Black and on Spotify, and keep going forward to My Adidas from Run DMC on Apple Music. Love this track going back to the 80s. It's hilarious. Oh, this is, I think, is a Mixcloud track by a creator here on bass. And then my friend Jacob Washington, he's known as I Am Jacob on social media. One of his mixtapes on SoundCloud. So you can you can essentially take your fans through a music journey right here in my mini app. Add play button on the new bass app. And so that's a way of taking your existing fan base and keeping them here on the platform without them having to go to somewhere else. So you can essentially post and raise money through your normal casting using just the cast button at the bottom of the screen. So I can just say, "Hey everyone, welcome to the new bass app," and there we go. I hit post. All right, so that will post. Okay, well, I have to go through my actually authenticating here, but you get the idea. So I'm very excited about this for all creators. I think this, like I said, it's going to result in new ways of engaging with fans, monetizing your work. And this is the thing that, at least for musicians, I feel like we've always kind of prayed for. And I think this will be really, really helpful for those of you in the filmmaking and video and TV industries. And I forgot to mention that if you need the Base app, you can go to base.app/download, or I'll leave my referral link in the comments. They need creators for the platform. And so I hope you'll join me there. All right. See you on the Base app. Say hi. You can find me at Derek Hoiem, DerekHoiem, and tag me in a new post if you join, and I'll talk to you soon.